Hi, this is DH Dunn, and welcome to a 2023-2024 channel update. I've been wanting to do this for a little bit now, and just, finding the time is always an interesting adventure. We're halfway through January, a little bit more than halfway through January, and I didn't want to go any farther without doing this. So, very loose, I have some notes in front of me. You can't see me for this one. You'll get the long dark footage. I decided to do a little loper run. I was actually intrigued with how this one worked out too, and it was nice of the game to start me in my favorite map, which you will see depending on timing. That may be already on screen. So I wanted to run through just kind of how things are going for all things Dunn, state of the Dunn, if you will. And I want to open and close with a thank you. You guys, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. As YouTube watchers, as book readers, as Twitch viewers, as patrons, as people in my life, I just cannot thank you enough for giving me, an opportunity to entertain you, hopefully, and give you a little escape from all the things that we all sometimes need escape from. And you guys got to know what a big escape it is for me. And just what an honor and a pleasure it is to share. A lot of it is focused, other than the books, a lot of it is focused around The Long Dark, which is a game I absolutely love. But in general, the game is amazing, but it's really about you guys. And I just appreciate the support that you've shown me both in 2023 and over the years. And I'm excited for this year and what we can do, and I can't put it into words. So just thank you so very, very much. So I'm gonna start. We're gonna go books, Twitch, YouTube, and then other stuff. So as far as books go, or I think I was gonna, we'll stick with that order. So as far as books go, it was as a writer, and if you did not know, I am a fantasy writer. I have been writing I've been writing all my life, but I've been writing with the intent to publish for about, 7 or 8 years at this point. And I have self-published 9. I think it's 9 books. Yeah, that sounds right. I think it's 10 actually. But this year was the first year that I was published by a publisher who sent my manuscript through their internal validation process and chose it as something that they wanted to publish. That is Shadow Alley Press, and I'm just unbelievably honored and excited and grateful. This was also my first foray into the realm of lit RPG, which is a fascinating genre that I think is kind of under the radar still. Not a lot of people necessarily know about lit RPG, but boy is it popular, and it's a lot of fun to write. And the short version is it's fantasy with game mechanics in it, and it's stat screens and like, what if you were in an MMO and you were literally a character in an MMO, but the stats meant something in the MMO, is kind of where lit RPG got its start. I wanted to write a turn-based lit RPG, one where the combat actually took place in turns, and there was an in-story reason for why that existed. And I can't say that while that's never been done, it hasn't been done, I don't think, on the scale that I attempted it. And I was very excited to build game systems and everything, and build characters. And I'm a character writer first, and then everything comes second. But I was excited to build, so normally when you write fantasy, you write characters and you write a world. Now I got to write a third thing, which is the game system. And I had a great time with that. And then to see Baldur's Gate 3 come out this year and be such a massive hit and validate that turn-based fantasy experience. So all of that, kind of coalesces into One More Turn, which is a 3-book series. Book 1 came out on November 28th. You can get it on Amazon right now, $4.99. This is the one video where I feel comfortable talking about my stuff. $4.99 for the ebook. It is in Kindle Unlimited, so if you're in a KU Remember, paperback and even hardcover is also available. And it did all right. It did, it's pitching to a niche genre, in kind of a niche of a niche. And then on top of that, it had the coincidence to release alongside an absolute titan of the genre, He Who Fights with Monsters. The 10th book in that series came out. And didn't know that was going to come out the same day as my book. And so I had this little flashlight, and I was standing there with my flashlight next to like a supernova. That book went to, I think, the top 10 in all of Amazon or something. It was ridiculous. I got to the top 16,000, which is by far the highest rank I have ever reached. It maybe was a little lower than I think we were hoping for. On the other hand, it stuck around and hung in on sales-wise and continues to tick along every day, popping a couple sales here and there. And overall, I think Shadow Valley Press is happy with its performance. It's also very well reviewed, and a lot of you out there gave reviews for it, and I cannot tell you, truly cannot tell you how important that is and how impactful leaving reviews is for a writer. It's the hugest thing you can do. It's so important. So yeah, it's currently sitting at 4.7 out of 5 stars with 22 reviews, so that's great. One More Turn 2, An Axe to Grind, will come out on February 27th, which is not that far away. And then One More Turn 3 will release at some point in May. I gotta finish writing it. So very briefly, yeah, I did also pass 100 total ratings on Goodreads, which is pretty cool. And on my older books, best-selling book for me this year outside of One More Turn was Under Everest, with 20, and I also sold 17 copies of The Fifth Interdictor, which is great, and 7 copies of Shades of the Sea. I'm doing absolutely no marketing, so that's mostly YouTube and Twitch people buying my books, and I thank you so much. Thank you guys for all your support for me on the writing side. I have wanted to be a writer, and I've been a writer all my life, and to have other people read it and enjoy it is just incredible. Moving on to Twitch. Oh, I guess I should talk about goals quick. So goals for books for this year, for 2024. Get One More Turn 3 out, and then release at least one more book. Have some ideas. What I do after One More Turn 3 kind of depends on One More Turn sales. If the sales are strong, then One More Turn 4 and more work with Shadow Alley. If the sales are not strong enough, then I'm probably going to go back to self-publishing or talk to another publisher that I've been talking to, or there's a couple other authors that I've been considering collaborating with. We'll see. That's how it goes. You know me. I always kind of make it up as I go. Twitch. We doubled the Twitch channel this year. We added 465 followers to Twitch this year, which is just incredible. We shifted to a nightly streams, so now I stream pretty much 7 days a week, usually on at about 6:30 Eastern. It's not, you can't set your watch by me, but it's pretty regular, and I rarely take a night off. It has become my nighttime routine, and I gotta thank my spouse for being, not only is she supportive, she's in the chat a lot, like she's a fan, and I'm lucky for that. We also do Will Stand Still, which is a long dark writing sprint / ambient productivity stream, and we do those variably. That's when I'm writing. So I can use a Will Stand Still stream of about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I can usually get 1,500 to 2,000 words out of that. And basically, we just walk Will somewhere for about a minute. We stand him there. We let him die while I write. And people guess where he is because I hide his location. When I start, I hide the spawn. He spawns on Interloper, and then Will just stand still and dies. And you get the long dark sound effects, and I have lo-fi music running in the background. And you could show up and, you might be writing, or you might be reading, or you might be working on your taxes or whatever. Studying. There's lots of people who use it for studying as well. I love Will Stand Still. It's a lot of fun. We have 16 average viewers on Twitch, which is more impactful than you'd think, because that also factors in hundreds of hours of Will Stand Still, which does not get those kinds of numbers. So that brings the average down. Observationally, I think we usually have about 20 to 25 most nights. It depends. If I'm playing Long Dark, it's 20 to 25. If I'm playing something else, then it might go down a bit. And we did 1,300 hours of streaming this year by a country mile. The game we streamed the most was The Long Dark, but we also streamed a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, which I really, really love. And I've been doing a lot of more collaborative streams with my buddies, the Hobbits, Koru and Thistle, the Peach Bee, and Very Tiny Birb. All three of them, Long Dark Twitch streamers. They all stream other stuff too, but they also stream The Long Dark. And Koru and Very Tiny Birb also have YouTube channels. And I've been doing a lot of collaborating stuff with them. For 2024, I'd really like to get some of my Twitch stuff updated. It's badly. My wife, the Snowy Owlette, has been reminding me how badly this stuff needs to be updated. And it would be great to hit 1,000 followers. It would be amazing. Okay, over to YouTube. I don't even know what to say about YouTube. It's been incredible, absolutely incredible. So once I started Can I Lope 10 Days in late August, the growth in the channel has been astonishing. We are up to 360 plus subscribers, and our view counts have increased by 600% over the previous year. Watch time is up 550% over the previous year, and our sub growth it's almost deceptive that it's only double what it was. But the channel got to 170 or so over the course of several years, and then basically between August and now has added like 200. So that's been just absolutely amazing. And I'm so proud that I had an idea that people were interested in, and I'm proud that I'm able to put out daily Long Dark content, and that is the goal. That continues to be the goal. Top 5, if you're interested, videos for this period. Number 5 would be Burglar, episode 10. Number 4 is Can I Lope Without Fire, episode 1. Number 3 is How Long Can I Lope as a Burglar, episode. That's actually technically episode 1 of that series. Number 2 is Santa. How Long Can I Lope as Santa, which was so much fun. And then number 1 was Burglar. And the top 5, Burglar number 1. The top 5 by watch time is basically the same. Secret Agent sneaks in there. And I had so much fun with Secret Agent. That was great. But in general, it's been so fun to come at the Long Dark from so many different directions. And I don't know that it's made me a better player. I don't know that I can say that. But it's given me a lot of different ways to think about the game. And I definitely feel like there are some things that I do in my regular play now that have been influenced by this series. But what's really exciting to me is the fact that, because like as a writer, when you write for months and months and months and no one sees it. With YouTube, I put the video up and there it is. And the responses are there right away. The comments that you guys leave, the likes, everything is just, it's just such a great interactive experience. And I look forward to it every day. Every time the little notification thing has a little 1 in it. Oh, somebody's commented. It's so great. And every time I get a new subscriber, that's like a big, big victory for me. That means that you've said, you know what, I want to see this more. And I just cannot thank you guys enough for what you're doing for me on YouTube. And the goals for 2024 on YouTube, goal number 1 is just keep doing what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing. Daily Long Dark. Just keep, if I do anything else on YouTube in 2024, like if I do a different game, which I'm not sure I would, because most of the other games that I like to play are not Long Dark or Survivor types. I'm much more of a strategy turn-based gamer, except for the Long Dark. But if I did another one, it would be in addition to Long Dark content, not replacing Long Dark content. There will be daily Long Dark content every day. So that's the goal. Beyond that, I'd love to see us get to 500 subscribers. That would be amazing. And, we'll see where it goes. I just want to keep the goal on YouTube. Keep having fun. That's what I want you guys to have fun. I want to have fun. And, you know, if we're not having fun, then what are we doing? You know, it's the whole point of this is to have a good time. So that's the story on YouTube. On the other side, let's see. So I rarely mention the Patreon. And that's really just because I don't want you guys to feel, just like the books. I rarely mention the books on YouTube. I don't want you to feel like I'm selling at you. You know, I want you to be here for the long dark and to a lesser extent for me. And I don't, you know, if you're enjoying the way I do this babbling thing that I do, I don't want you to feel like, oh, here he goes with the books. Here he goes with the Patreon. But I will, in this one video, acknowledge the existence of the Patreon. I will thank my patrons so much because every single one of them has stuck with me. Once they signed up, they have stayed. So I will thank Nocturnal Druid, Dunn's Chair, aka Avatar, Tina Buggo 2, Kirk Stevens, and Suzy Olear. Suzy Olear was there from the very beginning. And it's incredible. It's left reviews for my books, so is Avatar, and so is others. And like the patrons, it's just again, it's just this other, like, it props me up. It holds me up. And I appreciate it so much. If you're interested in the Patreon, the links are in the description of the video. The benefits primarily would be early access to both books and YouTube. So, you know, some days it's more early than others, but once I get a good buffer going, you usually will get the YouTubes, you know, several days before they go live. And I'd love to do more stuff with Patreon as it gets, you know, if it gets bigger, then I'd love to do more things with it. But for right now, it is definitely a way to support me. It's a way to help me make it easy for me to keep doing this, to carve out time out of my day to do this. I do have a very busy day. I get up about 6:30, and by 7 o'clock I need to be working, and I go pretty much, you know, all day, because I have day job stuff that I have to do as well, and then I have to find time to write and edit and proofread, and then I gotta record and I gotta edit videos, and like, believe me, I'm lucky that this is what I'm spending my day on. Don't get me wrong. But I want to be able to continue to do that. And so all the support that you give me, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's buying a book, whether it's leaving a review, whether it's making a comment, whether it's signing up for the Patreon, all of it helps me keep doing this great stuff. And I say great stuff, not like I think my stuff is great. I think my stuff is good, but that it's great for me. Like, it heals me to do this stuff. It's just so rewarding. And I guess on the life update side, not a lot to talk about there. You know, I turned 54 last year, and you know, I got another granddaughter, which is awesome, and my health is good, and you know, my spirits are good. It was a good year. I had, you know, the previous year was not necessarily great, but last year was a good year, and I'm hoping that this year is an even better year. One of the best things to happen to me last year was the growth of the YouTube channel. And I really want to thank particularly also Zaknafein for the several shout outs that he's given me. That has really helped people find me. Getting discovered, getting found is so hard. There's so much great stuff out there, and there's so much just stuff out there that it can be very hard to, you know, be found. So I think that is it. I don't know how often I'll do these. I will definitely do them again when there's stuff to update. But I really just want to thank all of you so very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Both me and Snowy Owlette both appreciate all the stuff that you guys do for me, for us. It means everything. And I think that's going to do it. I will see you next time in the long dark. Bye-bye.